Hi, I'm Heather from Rhea Booktubes, and today is shifter romance recommendations. I'm so excited about this video because shifters is one of my very favorite genres, tropes, yada yada yada. I particularly enjoy werewolf shifter romances. I don't particularly care if the girl is human or shifter or another paranormal, but I do kind of prefer that they already know about the existence of werewolves because that particular conflict doesn't really interest me. We already know going into it that's a werewolf romance, so I kind of like for our heroine to know that too. Number one, my favoritist shifter romance is Feral Sins by Suzanne Wright. This is the first in the Phoenix Pact series, and the entire series is fantastic. There's also a spin-off series, which is the Mercury Pact, and I believe starting at the third or fourth book, each book really alternates between the two series. So if you just read this series, you will find couples and events that happened in the Mercury Pact. I did that. I've not read any of the Mercury Pact yet. I'm kind of saving it. They're all fantastic, but this first one is the most alpha, and I just dig that. I just love it, and I really enjoyed it. So our female is Taryn. She is a latent wolf shifter, so her wolf can't come out, but she is extremely alpha. Because she's latent, she can't actually be the alpha for a pack, and so her father has arranged a political marriage. The guy that he's trying to marry her off to is extremely cruel, and she doesn't want that life. Enter our hero, Trey, who is the most alpha and crazy, insane wolf that anybody knows, and his wolf is on the verge of going feral almost all the time, and he hates political games, so he needs alliances. What better way than a marriage of convenience to one of the more powerful alpha's daughter who needs a way out? Because she's already been promised to another alpha, the only way to override that is to find your true mate. So there are mates that can imprint on each other and end up loving and having an amazing relationship, and there are true mates. Not everybody's going to find their true mate, but if you can, that's the perfect fit. So they're going to lie, say that they were true mates, yada yada, and then once the danger is past, they will just break up. It's amazing. There's lots of sexy times. There's lots of plot and intrigue. They're both so alpha that it is so much fun watching them go head to head constantly in the bedroom and out of it. It's fun seeing Taryn take down people who underestimate her because she's latent. Just loved the entire thing. I loved all the secondary characters that get their own books later on in the series. Really tight-knit pack with amazing people. There is some other woman drama, but it doesn't bother me because it doesn't bother the heroine. She more than handles it, so that's really fun. There's also a crazy grandma. So next is the Parasol Protectorate by Gale Character. This is a steampunk Victorian England werewolf romance, and Alexia is a soulless. She's, I think, the only one of her kind that they know of currently. So what she can do is she kind of neutralizes paranormals, and so she's a threat to them. Lord Macon is a werewolf alpha. They have cute meet cute. They have some really fun scenes. There's a lot of humor, a lot of steampunk elements. There's a gay vampire who is hilarious. It's nice to see the vampire in the triangle not be a love triangle. There's mysteries in each book, and it's just cute, and I loved it. Next is How to Flirt with a Naked Werewolf by Molly Harper. Mo has just come up from the United States to Alaska, and so she's not used to the cold or the people, and her neighbor Cooper is the local werewolf alpha. She finds him on her porch naked with his foot in a bear trap, and it's funny and it's cute, and it's fun seeing him trying to get over his prejudice against outsiders and tourists. They're clever, they're smart, there's somebody doing attacks, and he's worried that's him. She's convinced that it's not him. Just because he can't remember what he does when he's a wolf doesn't mean that he's the one that's being vicious, and it's a good time. I highly recommend. Next is Reaper's Pack by Rhea Watson. This is a reverse harem standalone romance that I just read. It's about a Reaper who is getting a bigger territory, so she needs a pack of hellhounds. They are hellhound shifters. They've been abused their whole lives and they just don't trust her at all. They have no interest in what she's offering. They want to escape and take care of each other. And so it's medium burn, reverse harem, and it's her trying to win them over. I enjoyed that it was standalone. It was definitely decent. Last is Dragonbound, which is the first in the Elder Races series by Thea Harrison. This is one of my favorite paranormal series. I have mentioned it in previous videos if you've watched them, but Pia is a half-weir who is passing as a human, and she is forced to steal something from a dragon horde. Now, dragon shifters are not plentiful in this world. In fact, I think he's the only one. He's also super old, super powerful, and very scary. So Pia actually pulls it off. She steals from his horde, and that gets his attention. Dragos is convinced that she's going to be his mate. She's not quite so convinced. And there's a great friendship group with his sentinels, and the mystery of what Pia actually is fun to wait for the reveal of. And there's a great plot, a great world, a great relationship, some super steamy times. I love this series. It's a great one. I highly recommend it if you like fantasy romance, paranormal romance, shifter romance, urban fantasy. It covers a lot of bases. If you're a fan of Sarah J. Maas or Ilona Anders, I really think this is an excellent recommendation for you. So that's it. As many shifter romances as I read, it's kind of crazy how many of them aren't that good. So if you have excellent shifter romances, I like low angst, I like insta-love, I don't love them fighting the mate connection. I don't know, I just want to read about a couple who is meant to be together being in love. I don't think that's too much to ask. So if you have any recommendations based on that taste, please let me know. And I will have a new video with more romance recommendations in a few days. I think Reverse Harem might be next. So if you like that, subscribe, stick around. Thank you. Bye.